Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing a spicy seafood boil mukbang. I have some roasted red potatoes, Dungeness crab, corn, sausage, and green lip mussels. For today's drink, I'm just doing a strawberry water, mayo and mustard dip right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say grace. All right. Hey y'all. So we do have a story time today. Look at this mussel. That thing is huge. So the story time is from For My Man. The wind is blowing so hard out there, y'all. Oh, that mussel good. So there was this girl named Tanisha. She was a single mom. She had 3 kids. None of the baby daddies was paying any child support or anything like that. So she had to get 3 jobs. Not 1, not 2, 3. One of the jobs, she was working at a bakery. So she, do y'all hear that wind? That is the wind, y'all. Anyway, as long as they don't come in here trying to mind my business. So she met this dude. We'll call him Tyrone. So she met Tyrone. They started talking, getting to know each other. Eventually started dating. So of course she introduced him to her kids. So the kids like Tyrone. Tyrone liked the kids. Tyrone liked Tanisha. Tanisha liked Tyrone. Everybody like each other, okay? Ooh, girl. So now they're dating, they're official, they're a couple. He's showing her all the attention that she needs. He's there for the kids. So now she just basically feels like she has this perfect little family, the family that she's always wanted. Because Tyrone just seemed to be perfect. But there was one little issue. Tyrone liked to spread it high and low around town. Now Tanisha knew that he had a little side piece, but she didn't mind it because she felt like she finally found someone that was gonna accept her and her kids. And hold on. Y'all know I get down and dirty with these Dungeness crab. I'm trying to take it easy, chat, because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, girl. So she felt like, you know, she finally had someone that'll accept her and her kids. And she just didn't want to even fuss with it. So the side chick, we'll call her Keisha. So while Tanisha was at work, you know, she working 3 jobs. She's always at work. So he knew how to split his time up pretty good. So the side chick, she had no idea that he had a girlfriend because he was always there with her. Now the side chick, she was a straight chick. She had 1 kid. She had a well-paying job. She was doing good for herself. I think she was living with her her mom or her auntie or something like that. So he would hang out with Keisha while Tanisha was at work. But he would always go home to Tanisha. He eventually moved in with Tanisha. So Tanisha is the main chick. So he would always go home, make sure he home or whatever. Hold on, y'all. Let me bite the corn now. It's about to burn the heck out of my mouth. So girl, because he knew that Keisha had a well-paying job, he started plotting. So he done figured out her password to her credit cards and everything. So one day, he comes up with the plan that he's gonna steal the side chick's debit card, credit card. So he go over there, he take her card. When she leave the room, he take it back to Tanisha, the main girl, and tell her, hey, I got old girl card, let's just go shopping. The story getting crazy, I'm telling y'all. So Tanisha, she didn't, you know, fuss with it, because she's like, you know, she working so hard, but she had these 3 kids. She can't really afford to go shopping and things like that for herself. So she was like, come on, let's go. So for 2 days, they went shopping. They ended up spending like $3,000. The girl had no idea. Until 2 days later. So Keisha noticed her money started looking funny. So she started calling the bank, trying to figure out what was going on. When Tyrone went to her house, she questioned him about it, like, fool, did you take my card? So he was like, what? Of course he gonna play stupid. He like, what? Girl, ain't nobody take your card. I love you. I'd never do that to you. You my rib. He didn't tell her she was his rib, but so she ended up letting it go. So they made plans to wash their clothes together at the washing mat. So when he left and he went home, and you know, he texting her, making sure, you know, okay, we still gonna hook up, whatever. She texts him back and say, no, I ain't gonna be able to make it. So he goes into a panic. So now he begging her to come over. He's like, let's just spend the night together. You come over here at Tanisha's house. Come over here. Just spend the night with me. Bring your clothes. You can wash your clothes over here. I don't know who house he told Keisha he was at, cause this fool don't got nobody house, okay? So she come over. She goes down to the basement, and he walking behind her. He pulls out the peacemaker, and that was it, right? So he calls Tanisha and tells her what he did. So she like going into a panic, like, oh my God, you just did that in my house. So she has to rush home. Because he said he needed help cleaning it up. So y'all know the name of the show, child. For My Man. So she helped him clean it up. And I think they ended up like throwing her in a lake or something like that. So about 4 days passed. Keisha's mom ended up filing a missing persons report on her and her son. So of course when the police come, they're gonna run her phone records, and they saw that Tyrone was the last person that she spoke with. So the police contacts Tyrone. He was very nice over the phone. And they asked him if he can come into the station for questioning. So he agreed to come. But then when the time came for him to show up, he never showed up. So now, you know, that makes the police think like, okay, why he not showing up? Y'all ain't heard nothing yet. So they decide they're gonna follow him. Of course they can find out his location from the cell phone. Y'all, these potatoes, delicious. Oh, it's hot. So he get in the car. Now they like staking out in front of Tanisha's house. Hold on, I gotta show y'all this. Look at that. Big pieces of garlic. Ooh. So the police had been watching him. He gets into the car and starts driving. The police follows him. So he eventually noticed that he's being followed. So now they on a whole high-speed chase. Y'all ain't heard it. So they on a high-speed chase. Tyrone pulls over. Now they in a shootout. Tyrone see that he cannot win when it comes to that. So what does Tyrone do? He turns the peacemaker on himself. Okay? And takes himself out. So now the police is like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? Why would he do something like this? So they continue the investigation, and they put the pieces together to know that Tanisha had something to do with the cards that was stolen. So they went to her house. They told her what happened with Tyrone. Of course, she was devastated. She went down to the station. And she told them, you know, yes, I did go shopping on the card with Tyrone. But she said, you know, she didn't have anything to do with taking the card. Or she didn't know how he got the card, but she did go shopping with the card. So they ended up spending like $3,000 of the girl money. So she got in some trouble about that. Shortly after that, somebody found Keisha. So now they're like, okay, now it's more than a missing persons case. So they going right back to Tanisha because they like, okay, well, you had her card, so we have a warrant to search your property and your vehicle. Her vehicle was what they used to get rid of Keisha. So once they checked the basement, they found all the evidence that they needed, and they checked her car, her trunk, and found more evidence there. So she didn't have a choice but to tell them what she knew, and now she gotta, you know, face this. She had to face this herself because old boy was a coward. So they gave her 30 years. Now, her son was with her, but they don't know what happened to the son. So that's just an unsolved case. Crazy. Okay guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye y'all. Y'all stay safe.